So what's the beef between Dragon and Akainu? All the way back in Marineford, we kept seeing Akainu reference Luffy as Dragon's son, and it seems like he really hates this dude for something that Dragon did in the past. And even though he's one of the admirals in this war against Whitebeard pirates, he's willing to forego all of that to make sure he gets to Luffy. He literally tells Ace, I don't care who escapes from here, you two brothers aren't going anywhere. And I think in the latest chapter of One Piece, we might have seen the reason why he really hates Dragon and wants to kill everybody related to him. Spoilers for not just Elbaf, but the God Valley incident itself. So on this day, we know a lot of big names pull up to God Valley to fight each other, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I want you to pay attention to is this scene right here with Dragon trying to save these two kids, Shanks and Shamrock, that he found by their dying mother. We see Dragon thinking to himself, if I defy the celestial dragons and try to save someone, my entire platoon will be beheaded. Even though he is actively trying to save two people, and then he ends up saving somebody else too. The other person he ends up saving is Ivankov when he sees one of these celestial dragons about to shoot them. So he shoots a celestial dragon instead. Now, because Dragon actively was defying celestial dragons right here, that would mean that his platoon will now be beheaded somehow. We haven't gotten the whole backstory just yet, so this is just speculation. But what if the platoon that ended up getting beheaded was Akainu's platoon? Now, we don't know if Akainu was or wasn't on God Valley, but it could have been people that he knew that he cared about that did have to go on this mission. And then Dragon, going against his orders, being bold like he called Luffy, ended up getting everybody that Akainu cared for killed. Now, maybe Akainu doesn't know why Dragon went against his orders, or maybe he does and he doesn't care. We don't know. But with the amount of animosity that he has for Dragon, I would not be surprised if one of the people that was in his platoon that ended up getting executed was somebody that Akainu cared about. And as a result, he tried to do everything possible to make sure he killed Luffy that day because he wanted to get back at Dragon for what he did way back when. This is just speculation on my part. I could be proven right or wrong within the next 2 to 3 chapters. But let me know what you guys think. Does this make sense as to why Akainu might have beef with Dragon? It lines up pretty well with what Dragon said was going to happen to his people. And we know that Dragon took an action against Celestial Dragon, so this had to be punished somewhere. So if there was anybody left alive that felt the weight of Dragon's decision that day, it would probably be Akainu because these two are the exact same age. Whether this makes sense or not, let me know down below. For all we know, this could be the reason why Akainu has the absolute justice that he does, because he knows when you don't go against orders, people die. So I'm gonna make sure I do every order to the T.